Today's video lecture is based on class 11 physics, that is lecture number 2 of chapter 1st. In previous video lecture, we stopped at the topic of accuracy. So today we will start with that topic. That was the accuracy. Accuracy, how can we define it? एक्चुअल में हम कोई भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को मेजर करते हैं तो उसे कितना परफेक्टली मेजर कर सकते हैं, दैट इज द एक्यूरेसी ऑफ द मेजरिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट. सो दिस टर्म इज रिलेटेड टू द एग्जैक्टनेस वी कैन से. क्लियर? सो इफ एनी मेजरिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट is not capable to measure exact value of the physical quantity, then we can say there is something error. But we can still say that how much that instrument is accurate. The limitation to measure the perfectness of any physical quantity, that is the accuracy. So next term is precision. Precision is the degree of exactness. It is the degree of exactness. And also we can write the definition of this term in other way. It describes the limitations of measuring instrument. Clear? But always any measuring instrument cannot measure perfectly. So there will be something error. Next topic is error. Error is the difference between true value and measured value of the physical quantity. So that is the difference between the true value and the measured value of the physical quantity, that is known as error. So what is the true value and measured value? This is the actual value of the physical quantity, that is the actual quantity, and this is the value measured by the instrument, that means practical value. So the difference between practical value and the true value, real value, that difference is known as error. So we can write here error equals to difference of true value, and write here sign of difference, not minus. Always take here difference of practical value, that is also known as measured value. This term is known as error. Why we are taking here difference? Because always remember that errors should not be negative. So if true value is less and practical value is greater, then subtract from practical value to the true value. But in this condition, if true value So that is there is difference, because difference is never negative. So we are taking here difference sign, and this is the formula to calculate the error in any measuring instrument which is occurred to measure the physical quantity. Here is the error, and what types of error occurred in the practical, or you can say in physics, how many types of error are present. So we will discuss types of error. Now, error can be classified in three ways. First is systematic error. First is systematic error. Second is random error. And third and last, least count error. Least count error. And systematic error is further divided in three categories. First, instrumental error. Instrumental error. Second, personal error. And processing error. Processing error, or we can say here imperfection of practical. In this process, there is consist several terms that is used to calculate the error when we are going to measure any physical quantity. So there are three types of errors in the category of systematic error. But the random error is simply one thing, and the least count error is simply one thing. So we will start with systematic error. Systematic error, that's error that can be removed, and easily we can say that we can minimize that error. But errors cannot be minimized as well as near to zero, but something it can be minimized, because something error will be present in any measuring process or in measurement. because कभी भी किसी भी मेजरमेंट में समथिंग एरर अगर होगी ही होगी, ऐसा कभी नहीं हो सकता उसमें 0 पॉइंट समथिंग भी एरर ना हो. So any measurement is not perfect. So it can be near to be 0 but not equals to 0. Clear that? So here is the instrumental error. This error occurred due to the instrument which is used in measurement. That is known as instrumental error. Personal error, it can be minimized because this error is done by the making process, which is human being are going to measure that physical quantity. Processing error, this term is written by me because this is the in other term imperfection of practical, that is practical error. This other name is practical error. Practical error. Practical error means there are several processes, several terms. Suppose that we are going to add the length of two different rods, iron rods. So if we are going to measure the length of first rod and then we will go for the second, so here will be the error will produce in first and also error will produce in second. So there will be practical error. So that type of error is practical error. But random error, irregularity, because this is the uncertainty in the measurement which is produced randomly, because that is not a permanently. So that's name is random error. Least count error is, this is done due to the measuring instrument, because all the measuring instrument has a least count. First we have to discuss about the least count. एक्चुअल में ये जो लीस्ट काउंट है ये ऐसे मिनिमम वैल्यू है जो एग्जैक्टली कोई भी मेजरिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट मेजर कर सकता है। दैट वैल्यू इज नोन एज लीस्ट काउंट ऑफ दैट इंस्ट्रूमेंट। फॉर एग्जांपल मीटर स्केल की बात करते हैं, तो यहां पर हम लोग राइट कर रहे हैं लीस्ट काउंट एंड नेक्स्ट इज इंस्ट्रूमेंट। इंस्ट्रूमेंट में यहां पर अगर हम राइट करते हैं मीटर स्केल, सो मीटर स्केल का जो लीस्ट काउंट है वो आपके पास है 0.1 सेंटीमीटर। एंड फॉर द वर्नियर कैलिपर दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट हैज अ लीस्ट काउंट ऑफ 0.01 सेंटीमीटर। एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज स्क्रू गेज। This instrument has a least count of 0.01 centimeter. That means meter scale can measure the minimum 0.1 centimeter exact value. Vernier caliper can measure 0.01 centimeter exact value. And also screw gauge can measure the exactly 0.001 centimeter. That means meter scale is not capable to measure the less than this value. Vernier caliper is not capable to measure exact value lower than this, and also for this. So this is the least count and there is the instrument. This least count, if we are getting here meter scale and we are getting here the least count of that instrument, if there is not exact, then there will be the least count error. Clear? So यहाँ पर आपके पास सिस्टमैटिक एरर है जो फर्दर 3 टाइप्स में डिवाइड किए गए हैं 3 कैटेगरी में, जिसमें आपके पास इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर, पर्सनल एरर एंड प्रैक्टिकल एरर आएगा। एंड यहाँ पर आपके पास नेक्स्ट है रैंडम एरर, जो कि ये इरेगुलर होता है, ये कभी भी रैंडमली आता है। लीस्ट काउंट में आपको मिल जाएगा यहाँ पर कि फॉर द एनी measuring instrument has a least count, if there exists any error in the least count of that error, so that is known as least count error. Clear that? So after these topics there are several errors. To define the other errors we will take here subtopics. First one is absolute error. Absolute error. Absolute error is, suppose that there is a measuring instrument which measures a physical quantity and we get a value, that is practical value, and that physical quantity has a unique and perfect value, that is true value. Then for the absolute error equals to the difference of these true value of that physical quantity and the difference of practical value. So in this case that is also known as absolute error. But suppose that there are many more readings. First student measured a physical quantity that has a value of A1. Next student measured A2. Next student measured A3. Next one is measured A4. Next one is measured A5. That means 5 different students measured 5 different values for a single physical quantity. Then how can we measure the errors? How much errors are produced in this process? So we can say that if suppose that there are 5 different students and they have respect to their standard values, that is the practical value. Then first one, calculate this mean value of this. Suppose that there is a mean. What is the A mean? A mean equals to all the terms add and divided by number of terms. So right here A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 divided by number of terms. That is the A mean. And also we have to calculate the delta A mean. And now what is the delta A mean? Delta A mean equals to delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 plus delta A4 plus delta A5 divided by number of terms. If there exists more number of terms, suppose that n terms, so you will write your n terms. So but in this example we are taking here only for the 5 students which has the measured value. So I am written here only delta. Clear that? So how can we find the delta A1, delta A2, delta A3? Simply we can write here A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 for this statement. But how can we measure this? So right here for the delta A1, right here A mean minus A1. For the same thing for the delta A2, A mean minus A2. Like this term we can find the delta A1, delta A2, delta A3, delta A4, delta A5. Then we will list add the formula for the absolute error. Absolute error. That's equal to del A mean plus minus delta A mean. That is the absolute error. Clear that? So A mean we can find with this formula. Delta A mean we can find with this formula. Then by putting these values we can find the absolute error. That is the concept for the absolute error. In next video lecture we will start with the topic relative errors. Clear? So today we will stop here. So thank you.